Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome back to the Srimad Bhagavatam study, and I'm really glad that I could start the session today, but a little late. I'm really sorry for having the session start a little late, but anyway, I'm happy that you have all joined, and those who have joined on YouTube. So please say Hare Krishna. We have Divik, Dev, and Hina Mataji on StreamYard. So we are discussing the Srimad Bhagavatam, and before we dive deeper into the Srimad Bhagavatam, let us chant the pranam mantras. It will all be displayed on the screen, so please chant along with me. Let's dedicate this session to His Divine Grace, His Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and my beloved spiritual master. Kindly join your palms and chant along with me the pranam mantras. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयं मुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. Hare Krishna. So in the previous session, we had discussed until verse number 25, where Kunti Maharani, very beautiful prayers. We are going to continue the prayers of Kunti Maharani today as well, because this is something very interesting, and there are so many learnings coming out of these prayers of Kunti Maharani. So in the previous session, she mentioned that how Vipadahas Santusta Shashwat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yatsyad Apunar Bhavadarshanam. So she said, my Lord, please give me more and more trouble, more and more calamities. Let it happen so that I can see you again and again. Punarapi Darshanam will not happen. What Punarapi Darshanam? The Mrityu, a Janma Mrityu cycle. I will not have to have darshan of it again if I have darshan of you again and again. So this is the secret. If you can have darshan of the Lord in the temple again and again, in your own home temple, regularly every day you have darshan. What happens is again and again we don't have to come into this repeated cycle of birth and death. So this is the beauty of having darshan of the Lord. Right. So we have discussed until verse number 25. So Divik, unmute yourself. Let's chant the 26th verse for today. It is a very interesting verse. Okay. So let us all chant together. जन्मैश्वर्या श्रुतश्रीभिर्
जन्मैश्वर्या सुताश्रीभिर्
एदमानमदः पुमान्
ईडमानमदप्पुमान्
नैवार्हति अभिधातुं वै
नैवार्हति अभिधातुं वै
त्वामकिञ्चन गोचरम्
त्वामकिञ्चन गोचरम्.
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
My Lord, your Lordship can easily be approached, but only by those who are materially exhausted. One who's on the path of material progress, trying to improve himself with respectable parentage, great opulence, high education and bodily beauty, cannot approach you with sincere feeling. Hare Krishna.
See now, this verse, Kunti Maharani is saying that Janmaishwarya Shruti Shrivir. So, what are the impediments in our bhakti? She is mentioning here. In a path of our progress, if we are trying to progress in materially, trying to improve, to be a very respectable person or be in a very high parentage, great opulence, very rich, very learned, high education in Oxford or Ivy League universities, and then somebody is very beautiful. Huh? All such things, if you have, and if you are maddened, if you are mother, if you have gone mad with all these different material opulences that you have, then it is not easy, my lord, to approach you. So this is very interesting. So material opulences, they sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, people get maddened by this. They become very, very proud. Okay, am I very clear and loud to all of you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Yes,
because on YouTube looks like there is some audio problem. Um, we need to check.
I'll check Prabhuji once. I'll
Just check.
let you know.
Just check your. Okay. Okay, great. So there were some comments about the audio issue. Just check once again. If not, they've just confirmed to me later on. Okay. Okay. So this is fantastic, huh? So Janma Ishwara Shruti Shrivir. So let us understand this. Okay. Now, what is it? Kunti Maharani is praying that most of these people, actually, when people are rich, hmm, they don't announce their wealth. They want to keep it very secretly. Some people who are really rich, Khandani rich, they don't want to show off. They maintain and they silently do everything, whatever they want. They don't show off their wealth. They are very simple people. And many times they also have a fear that, okay, if they show a lot of their opulence and wealth, then there is a chance that somebody may come and loot them, right? So that possibility is there that when you showcase your wealth, then you will attract more enemies also. So some people are very simple, they don't want to. But people who don't have wealth, most of these people from villages, when they go to the cities, they start working, they make some money. These are the people, they want to show off their wealth so much in different ways. A new car, they want to show off. A new bungalow, they want to show off. A new jewelry, they want to show off. So that show off nature is there. When you don't have much, then you will show off. General tendency, I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not a blanket statement that I'm making, but in general, people, when they get a little money, from no money to some money, they want to show off that, oh yes, now I have got something. That's a general thing. So similarly, devotees also who are having that deep bhava, that love and affection for Krishna, they don't show. Prabhupada never showed his ecstatic moments. Very rarely he showed. But sometimes there are people who have no bhakti, but they want to show off their bhakti. Now Durga Mata's, Navratri is going on. So everybody, Jai Ambe, they say, and they glorify Ambe Devi. And it is only momentary. Navratri over, Vijayadashmi over, everything is over. Their bhakti is also over. Only during this phase they show a lot of bhakti. So people who are really having that deep bhakti for Krishna, they don't show off. Okay? So they don't show off. Only people who do not have, they show off their bhakti too much. To the extent that sometimes they disrespect others. So why this is stated here? Because Krishna, Kunti Maharani is saying, Tvam akinchana gocharam. Akinchana means beggar. You know, those who have bhava, they are silent and very humble. Those who do not have, they show off a lot. Akinchana means I am a beggar. Okay, I don't have anything. See, when it rains on the mountains cannot hold the water. It just gives away, you know. And sometimes if the cloud burst is there, you know what happens. Recent all the cloud burst that happened in the Himachal area, Arunachal area. You see all that happened in the mountains. The mountain did not contain any of that water. All the water was sent down, and down. Unfortunately, the valleys, they were all anybody living in the valleys, they were all washed off because of the cloud burst. So the point is, everything settles down. Nothing can be held by the mountains. Mountains are, they are hard-hearted. But the lakes below in the valleys, they can hold the water. So similarly, the mercy of Krishna, although it flows everywhere, but when it falls on a hard-hearted person, which are like mountain, strong like mountain, they cannot hold the mercy of Krishna. It just flows down. Who can contain? Those who are in the valleys, who are humble, who are very careful about their dealings with people and the Lord. Those are the people who can actually hold the mercy of Krishna. The pond below the mountains is what can hold. So similarly, a humble heart can hold the mercy of Krishna. This is very important to all of us. We should know this. Hmm? And Krishna actually wants to show and give his mercy to everyone, all of us. He is ready to give bhakti, mukti to everyone. Anybody who is really willing to, go and accept mukti, he is ready to give mukti. Mukti is very easy for Krishna to give because Krishna is the only one who can give mukti. If you go to Brahma, Shiva, they cannot give you mukti. They will send you to, go to Vishnu and Narayana, he can only give mukti. And mukti he wants to give, provided we ask for it. But we are not asking, we are busy with material things. And there are some great devotees, mukti is waiting for them at the doorstep. Come, I'll give you mukti. But they don't want it because they are so busy and absorbed in Krishna's service. They don't want to actually accept even mukti. Just like Mother Yashoda. Krishna wanted to give mukti to Yashoda. She's mother feeding Krishna, pampering, all palan poshan, everything she's doing for Krishna. Krishna is so pleased with Mother Yashoda. And he's saying, Mother Yashoda, please take this mukti. He's ready to give, but she's not asking. Because Krishna can give mukti only when they ask, oh my Lord, I'm enough now. Please give me mukti, give me liberation. I'm surrendering unto you. When a devotee goes like this, Krishna gives mukti. But here Yashoda is not asking only. Yashoda is having mukti at the doorstep, but she's not asking for mukti. She's so busy in Krishna's service. And Krishna was thinking, how can I give mukti to Yashoda? Krishna is thinking, she's not asking, but can I make her ask? No, he wanted to trick her. So once Yashoda, she was doing her work and Krishna was playing in the courtyard and continuously playing whole day. Mother Yashoda saw him and said, "Oh Krishna, how much are you going to play? All the time you are playing with all your friends. Now it's time to come and study." Krishna is saying, "Mother is calling me now for study." Then he goes to Mother Yashoda and says, Mother, you're telling me to study. Why? Why should I study? The Mother Yashoda says, if you study, then you will get jnana, you will get knowledge. So Krishna very innocently is asking, if I get jnana, knowledge, what will happen? Mother Yashoda says, if you get jnana, then your heart will be filled with bhakti. Oh, is it? If I get bhakti, then what is the use of bhakti? Krishna is again asking. Then Mother Yashoda says, oh, if you get bhakti, then you will get mukti. So Krishna says, my mother, in that case, I want to give you mukti. I want to get you liberated from this material world. Mother Yashoda says, I don't want mukti. I have no other desire than one desire, and my only desire is to see that, oh Krishna, you get married. See, Mother Yashoda's desire is that she wants to see Krishna get married. Ultimate desire of all the mothers. They want their children to get married. Whether they get mukti after that or not, that is different thing. But then at least all the mothers have this feeling that, okay, my child should get married. Okay, so this is one big thing mothers have. So now what happened was, unfortunately, Mother Yashoda could not actually see the marriage of Krishna in this lifetime. Because Krishna, he went to Mathura, and from Mathura he went to Dwarka. All the marriages, he married 16,108 wives he had. And all that marriages was seen by Devaki and Vasudev, not by Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya. Please understand. So that desire of Yashoda was unfulfilled. So now Krishna was thinking, oh my God, my mother had this desire, so I have to fulfill. So again, in Kali Yuga, Krishna came as, any guesses?
Venkatesha, Balaji.
Huh? Lord came as Balaji. And then Mother Yashoda also came as his mother. She became her mother. And then she could see the beautiful marriage, Srinivasa Kalyana. Srinivasa Kalyana, the marriage of Balaji and with Padmavati. So that desire was fulfilled. So, and then of course she got mukti later on. So the thing is, it's not that Mother Yashoda could not have gone, but this is a pastime. She was already liberated. Being with Krishna, feeding Krishna is not an ordinary thing. She was already liberated. But then the desire was there as an individual, no? So Krishna fulfilled that desire also. So we should be very careful when we go to Krishna's temple, uh, what we ask, because our desires get fulfilled actually. And we are chanting Krishna's name continuously. So Krishna chanting is not so ordinary. So when you're chanting, you have the power to ask Krishna. And because you are pleasing Krishna through the chanting, when you ask some desires, it gets fulfilled. Chanting is very powerful that way. You don't know how it happens, but it happens. Right? So very mystically, some subtlest, even sometimes a vague idea, a desire in your heart may get fulfilled even without you being conscious of it. So we should be very careful about our desires. Very nice. So, Dave, unmute yourself. Dave is there. Okay. Yeah. So let me add you to the stream. Let's chant the next verse number 27.
Yes.
Namo kinchana vittaya
Namo Kinchana Vittaya
nivritta gunavrittaye
Nivritta Gunavrittaye
atma ramaya shantaya
Atma Ramaya Shantaya
kaivalya pataye namaha.
Kaivalya Pataye Namaha.
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the materially impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. You are self-satisfied, and therefore you are the most gentle and the master of the monists. Hare Krishna.
Amazing, huh? So see how beautiful Krishna is saying. Again, she's saying that Kunti Maharani is saying, "Oh, I pay my obeisances unto you, and all the property for the materially impoverished, the beggars, akinchanas. Akinchana means beggar. Is you. You are the wealth. Because if we have Krishna, then we have everything. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam. And bhoktaram yajna tapasam. Everything belongs to Krishna, and if you have Krishna, everything belongs to you. So this is how kinchana. We need to become akinchana. Then we will be out of the reactions of the material modes, and we'll be self-satisfied. Krishna is self-satisfied, so we'll also be self-satisfied. So Krishna, she's saying you are the most gentle and the master of the monists, even the Mayavadis. So let us understand this words because very important. She's using this word akinchana. In the previous verse also she said akinchana. In this verse also she's saying akinchana. Akinchana means one who possesses nothing. And one who possesses nothing, Krishna is theirs. This is the position that we should come. Everything material that we have, we should detach ourselves. I'm a beggar. I don't have anything. Nothing belongs to me. Right now, we have that feeling that, oh, my body belongs to me. This house belongs to me. My clothes belong to me. All the things that we have, we feel that it belongs to me. But when you become a kinchana, oh, I'm the beggar. What is this? This body is also a gift. This clothes, this ability to speak, everything is a gift by Krishna to me. So nothing belongs to me. So whatever I want, I just to have to beg. And when I beg to Krishna nicely, when I have nothing, when I have that feeling of nothing, then Krishna is ours. Right? There's a very beautiful story which happened in this Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram, we know, very close to Tirupati only, in southern India, very close to Chennai. Okay, so there is this very beautiful temple of Varadraja and Lakshmi Devi. So Varadraja is a very beautiful standing deity there. So there was a king in Kanchipuram. His name was Kuresh, a very ardent devotee of the Lord, very very great devotee of the Lord, and every day he used to give lot of donations, lot of charity. So much wealth he used to distribute every day, so much of gold. Anybody who comes from morning till evening, he will give charity continuously. So one day, Lakshmi Devi and Varadaraja, they both were having a conversation, and suddenly Lakshmi Devi hears a very big, loud sound of a bell ringing and also the doors closing. Lakshmi Devi inquires to Varadaraja. She asks, "My lord, what is this sound? Such a loud noise." Varadaraja says, Lakshmi Devi, this is, the doors of the palace, of Varadara, of Kuresh, who is the king. Now, for days, his today's charity was done. He's closing the doors now, and that is the sound that we hear. Oh my God, Lakshmi Devi says, since morning he gives charity continuously to everyone. Yes, that is his duty. So Lakshmi Devi says, "This is amazing. I have to go and look at this person. I need to have darshan of this King Kuresh." And while this conversation was happening, the pujari of the temple, he hears the conversation of Lakshmi Devi and Varadaraja. So this pujari now he becomes so ecstatic and he goes to the king and he tells Kuresh, the king, that I heard the conversation and Lakshmi Devi personally wants to come and meet you. She wants to come and see you because of your charity. You're so great. Now Kuresh, instead of becoming happy, he became very morose. He said, Lakshmi Devi wants to see me for the charity that I give. But that charity, whatever I give, is not mine. Everything is belonging to Krishna, belong to Varadaraja. What am I? No, she didn't see my devotion, but she's coming here to see me for my charity. Oh, this is not right. So he felt very bad and morose. He said, this very day, night, I'm going to leave my place, Kanchi, and go away. He told his wife, and he said, we are going out of this place and palace. We are going to not carry anything. So everything they left behind, husband and wife, the king and the queen, together in the middle of the night, they left the palace and went into the forest walking towards Srirangam. Now, the next morning, Quresh, he sees that the queen is a little fearful. Somebody might come, attack. So Quresh, he notices that queen is fearful and he asks, why are you so fearful? Nothing, my lord, everything is okay. No, no, tell me, why are you so fearful? I see there is some fear in you. Did you bring something from the palace? And the queen, she had hid one golden plate in her sari pallu, and she says, you always have eaten in the golden plate. So I bought this golden plate for you because you're used to eating in golden plate. So I thought this will be helpful in the forest. Quresh, he immediately takes the golden plate and throws it away. He says, whenever you have something with you, there'll always be fear of losing it. And there'll be always fear of somebody coming and plundering and attacking us. Now, when you don't have, there is no fear. So without that golden plate, just look at the detachment of Quraysh. Both of them, they start walking. They go to the Srirangam temple. Now, Srirangam is very beautiful temple, and they used to beg and survive. Just imagine every day they are begging now and surviving. King and queen, that is a position. Now, once the queen, she became a little curious and she asked one morning, "My dear king, do you regret this decision of leaving everything and coming here? All wealth you have given up and you have come to Srirangam. Do you regret it now?" Many times, we give charity and then we think, oh my God, I should have given a little less. I should have saved a little more, you know. So Quresh was very different. He said, what wealth are you talking about? Huh? He says, now only I have my real wealth. And my real wealth is my Guru Ramanujacharya and here Sriranga, Ranganatha Swami is there. Hmm? They are my real wealth. Earlier, I did not have any wealth. I was actually a beggar. But now I have everything. So, this is the real mood of Akinchana, what Kunti Maharani is explaining here. The real meaning of being a beggar in front of Krishna. When you have this kind of, mood of detachment, then Krishna is ours. And when Krishna is ours, then you get the real wealth. So wealth should give happiness. But most of the time when we accumulate wealth, that wealth brings a lot of problems. So much of problem it brings. You have to maintain it, you have to carefully guarded. All the time there is anxiety. So wealth most of the time is not giving us happiness. It is giving us problems. So wealth should actually, real wealth gives happiness. So when Lord becomes our wealth, then happiness automatically comes. Okay? So very beautiful. So we need to become beggars. So Hina Mataji, let's chant the next verse. Unmute yourself. Very beautiful verse, verse number 28. Right. So this is 28th verse. Manye tvam kalamishanam. Okay. So maybe Namataji is busy. Divik, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Let's step together. Manye tvam kalamishanam.
Manye tvam kalamīshanam
Anadi nidanam vibham.
anādīnidanam vibhum
Samam charantam sarvatra.
samam charantam sarvatra
Bhutanam yanmita kalihi.
bhūtānām yamitah kalir.
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
My Lord, I consider your Lordship to be eternal time, the supreme controller, without beginning and end, the all pervasive one. In disputing your mercy, you are equal to everyone. The distinctions between living beings are due to social intercourse. Hare Krishna.
Right. So here Kunti Maharani is saying that I consider your lordship to be the eternal time, Kala, supreme controller. Kala is the supreme controller. Now without beginning, without end. Hmm, so much continuously and all pervasive. Krishna is all pervasive. Kala is also all pervasive. So when Krishna distributes his mercy, he is equal to everyone, and whatever the problem, the dissensions between living beings are due to social intercourse. Okay, so the problems come when there is no proper understanding of spiritual life. That is why the dissensions are there between people. Let us understand. So, manye tvam kalamishanam. So, she is saying that you are Kalaha, time, very powerful. So, time, sometimes Kala is also equated to death, right? Oh, uska kal, uska time aa gaya abhi. He is in the final stage. His time is come. So, Kala is equated to death. So, let us understand. Very beautiful story again from a devotee in South India, and his this devotee was very exalted. His name was Nadadur Ammal. Nadadur Ammal. Okay, very great devotee, and he used to always pray to the Lord. Very devoted, very submissive, humble. Always dependent on the Lord for everything. So this Nadadur Ammal was very famous in his region, and there was another person in his own town and village who was suffering from being haunted by a ghost, and mentally he was totally disturbed, and his name was Kandalan. So this Kandalan was haunted by a ghost, and because of which he had a mental instability. So the people in that village, they bought this Kandalan to meet Nadadurammal. So great devotee. Now when Nadaduramal saw that, okay, this person is come and he has a lot of these problems, he noticed that his past karma is the reason why he is now haunted by the ghost, and also he is having this mental instability. So his time from the past was actually troubling. The past activities that he has done, not from the past life, in the very same life, but the kind of karma that he has performed is actually being giving him a lot of these problems. Oh, so then what happens is this Nadaduramal says that I can actually cure him. Let us all take this Kandalan to a temple of Chakrapani. Chakrapani temple is there, where Sudarshana Chakra is there, and this Sudarshan Chakra will cure the disease of this Kandalan. So Nadadullamar, he takes this Kandalan along with all the villagers to this Chakrapani temple, a very beautiful temple, Chakrapani temple, where Sudarshana's deity is there. And there, this Nadadur Ammal, he starts reciting a very beautiful stotram called the Heti Pungava Stotra. Heti Pungava Stotram. So this Heti Pungava Stotram, composed by Nadadurammal, is so beautiful. And while he chants this, there are about 32 times Jaya is mentioned in this. Jaya, 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 we say, right? So Jaya is mentioned 32 times. This Heti Pungava Stotra became a template for Sudarshana Astakam, composed by the grand disciple of Nadadurammal, the Vedanta Desika. Vedanta Desika composed Sudarshana Astakam. जय जय श्री सुदर्शन, जय जय श्री सुदर्शन, सुदर्शन महाज्वाला कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा, अज्ञानंदस्य मे नित्यं विष्णुर्मार्गं प्रदर्शय. So this Sudarshana Ashtakam was composed by Vedanta Desika, who is a grand disciple of Nadadurammal. And he took that template of Heti Pungava Stotram, and this Sudarshana Ashtakam also has 32 times Jaya in it. Okay, so very beautiful, glorifying Sudarshana here, Sudarshan Chakra, which is extremely powerful. Sudarshan Chakra is no ordinary weapon, he's a conscious weapon, basically, he's a person. So, when Nadadurammal, he recited this Stotram, Heti Pungava Stotra, the chakra which was rotating in the clockwise direction started reversed, it reversed and started moving in anti-clockwise direction now. So when Sudarshana represents time. So Sudarshana actually, when it started moving anti-clockwise, it opposite in the opposite direction. It reversed it went back into time and relieved of all the bad karma that Kandalan had actually performed. And he became free from all the mental anxieties and disturbances. He became a very normal person. So, Sudarshan Chakra is the representation of Kala, which moves backward and forward. That's why she's saying that Kalamishanam. Here Kunti Maharani is saying, Manne Tvam Kalamishanam. You are the controller of time. You can move time forward or backward. None of us have that ability. We just have to move forward along with time. Every second gone is gone forever. We cannot bring back that time. But for Krishna, nothing is impossible. He can take time behind also. Okay? So please understand, this is the power that Krishna has, and Kunti Maharani is acknowledging this power of Krishna. That you are Kalam Ishanam, you're the controller of the time. So this is extremely powerful. Time cannot be understood so easily. Even many great scientists, even till date, they are trying to understand, but time is very complex to understand. So the time, see, sometime relativity of time, you say, or time sometimes has different ways of influencing us and giving us experience of different types. In the Ramayana, just imagine, in Ramayana, there is the Shurpanaka, right? Shurpanaka. Now, Shurpanaka, when she sees Lord Rama was with Lakshmana and Sita Devi, and this Shurpanaka comes. And when she first meets Lord Rama, can you imagine what was the age of Shurpanaka? She had lived for 13 Treta Yugas. You can imagine, this was when she met Rama, it was her 13th Treta Yuga, means millions of years have gone. So old she was. But still, when Shurpanaka saw this 27-year-old Lord Rama, somehow she felt that this 27-year-old boy is a perfect match for me. She was so old. But looking at the beauty of Lord Rama, she was so mesmerized that she thought that, okay, this Lord Rama is a perfect match for me. That was Shurpanaka's thinking. So Shurpanaka then changed her body, became very beautiful with the yogic siddhi. Very old she was. Actually, Shurpanaka, she was like an inner disease. Sometimes we have an inner disease in the body. We don't understand, and we just live with that disease. One day that disease will come and take away our life. So Shurpanaka was like inner disease staying in the palace of Ravana. And then one day she took away the life of Ravana. She was a disease actually. See how she created all the mess, and then because of her, he incited that lust in Ravana, talking about Sita Devi, and listening to her, Ravana goes and kidnaps Mother Sita. And then later on, we know. Of course, Shurpanaka, in her next life, she becomes Deva Devi. She comes in contact with Lakshmana's, and Rama. So in the next life, she becomes Deva Devi. She perfects her life, and then she goes and gets mukti. She gets liberated. So she's also, she acted like Shurpanaka is also like Rahu. Rahu, sometimes it covers sun, sometimes it covers the moon. The solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. Rahu does that. So sometimes uh, she's alternatively, she captures sun and the moon. So similarly, Shurpanaka also alternately she captures sometimes Lakshmana, sometimes Rama, then Lakshmana. So that is how she did. So very fickle-minded, basically. So she was mesmerized by the beauty of Lord Rama. By the way, she was thinking, who is this person on earth? She thought that, okay, maybe he's Kamadev himself, Cupid. He's so beautiful. Maybe he's Cupid. Oh, but Cupid cannot be so beautiful. Cupid also cannot match the beauty of this person. So he may not be Cupid. Maybe Indra. Oh, Indra also cannot be, because Indra, he has so many eyes over his body. He cannot be so beautiful. And then, oh, maybe it is Lord Shiva. But then Lord Shiva beauty also cannot be matched with this person, because Lord Shiva has a third eye. This person doesn't have a third eye. So it's not Lord Shiva also. Oh, maybe it's Vishnu. Vishnu has Chaturbuja. Oh, but Chaturbuja, that beauty also is not beautiful. This person, Lord Rama, is more beautiful than Vishnu also. So she was constantly glorifying the beauty of Lord Rama. So even earth is ecstatic looking at the beauty of Lord Rama. All the grass, the grass was standing on the edge, being ecstatic by the presence of Lord Rama. So Shurpanaka, anyway, she became the Devi Devi and left as a devotee of Lord, and she got mukti in her next life. So Kala pulls all of us. So Lord Rama also, he pulled uh, Shurpanaka with his good qualities. So Lord also pulls all of us with his good qualities, right? So we need to have good qualities, and that will come when we get attached to Krishna, Lord Rama. Dev, unmute yourself. Let's chant the next verse. Verse
Yes,
number 29. Yeah, verse number 29. Now the meter changes. See now, earlier it was on Anushtup Chandas. Now the meter of the verses will change. Her mood has changed. Basically, Kunti Maharani's mood has changed, and due to which the meter also has changed here. Okay. Naved kaschid bhagavam chikirshitam
न वेद कश्चित् भगवंश्चिकीर्तितम्
taveha manasya nrinam vidambanam
तवे तवेह मानस्य नृणं विदम्बनम्
न यस्य कश्चिद दयितोऽस्ति कर्हिचेत्
न यस्य कश्चित् दयितोऽस्ति कश्चित्
द्वेषश्च यस्मिन् विषमामतिर्नृणाम्.
द्वेषश्च यस्मिन् विषमामतिर्नृणाम्.
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and so are misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are partial. Right.
Okay, wonderful. So you see here, very beautiful, huh? So here also, now Kunti Maharani is praying, and her prayers are slightly changed now. The way she's explaining Kunti Maharani is little different now. Okay, so she's saying that no one can understand your transcendental pastime. Very complex. That's why Krishna says, Janma Karma Chame Divyam. If you understand Janma Karma of Krishna, you will get mukti automatically. Okay? So we mistake Krishna and Rama to be human beings most of the time. It is not so easy to understand. Many people, you see, during Krishna's time also, Duryodhana, and Shishupala, this Jarasandha, they all were thinking that this Krishna is a human being. They never accepted him as God. You all know this Kalyavan and Jarasandha. They both were constantly attacking Mathura, continuously. So Krishna one day thought, okay, these people, Kalyavan and Jarasandha, they're disturbing the Mathura Vasis too much. Let me overnight do something. So he wanted to shift them to Dwarka. Now, very interesting story. Huh? They were all disturbed because of the time. Now, Krishna immediately called Vishwakarma and Garuda, and he told Vishwakarma and Garuda, see, now I want to shift all the residents of the Mathura Vasis to Dwarka because the Jarasandha is attacking all the time. So I want you to build a new city, and I want that city to be in the middle of the ocean in an island. So he orders the ocean also and tells that ocean, you please move behind by few yards. That became a kind of a ocean and an island. And then Vishwakarma, Garuda, they were planning, and he told them, this is exactly how it should be, what should be there. All the details were given by Krishna. And Vishwakarma, Garuda, they were making plans after plan and plans after plans. They were fully exhausted because they had to do everything very quickly. There was no time. So both Vishwakarma and Garuda, they finally, after doing all the planning work, uh, they created an excellent plan. The whole city was amazing, and they created a plan, and they took rest because they were so tired. They slept off. Now, when they slept, what happened was they saw a dream, and they saw a dream which was same to both Vishwakarma and Garuda. They saw that a young, small 8-year-old boy coming to Vishwakarma and saying that, can you please tell me, please wake up, where is the city center, the main city center? And they were like, who is this person early morning waking and, irritating us? They said, this is Krishna. Yes, Divik, I had some internet issue. Am I back? Am I audible now to you, all of you?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you. Just for confirmation. Okay, great. Okay, all right. So now what happened? What this 8-year-old boy has come, and now he's asking for the city center, and Vishwakarma and Garuda suddenly, they were resting, and they thought, who is this boy? And they got so irritated that they woke up. And when they woke up, they actually saw that the whole city is buzzing. They are in the middle of a city. A lot of activities are happening. The shops are open, and many wonderful things are happening there. And they are like, what happened? We were just planning last night, and we created this plan. And then they're wondering what happened. And they see that, oh my God, that here they're actually in the middle of Dwarka, the planned city. And then this 8-year-old boy, they see he's exactly come there to the city center, and they are sitting there in the city center. Then they realize, oh my God, actually, it is Lord who has created. It is that boy is none other than Krishna. And there, Garuda, he falls at the feet of this 8-year-old boy and then says, Om Manave Namaha. Now, why Manave Namaha? You could have said Om Krishnaya Namaha, right? So Manave means one who has a strong desire. So it's not that, okay, I may plan and I will do and execute everything. No, everything is already created just by the will. Lord created the whole Dwarka. They just planned it. He just engaged them in planning. That's it. But moment the plan was ready, Krishna automatically, they slept, but by the time they woke up next morning, the city was ready. Just by the will, he created all the palaces, the marketplace, the gardens, and everything. The whole beautiful Dwarka was created just by the desire. And that's why Garuda is saying, Om Manave Namaha, Om not Krishnaya Namaha. So just by the will, the sankalpa, he can create, because the Lord's Sankalpa is extremely strong and powerful. We are also Manushyas. Huh? We are Manushya, but our Sankalpa is very low. Every day we think, okay, night I'll take a understanding, I'll sleep early. But morning when we wake up, we don't wake up only at 5 o'clock. We wake up very late, right? So that is our position, right? So our desire, our sankalpa is not strong as Krishna, but Krishna is very strong. He can create just by his sankalpa. So powerful, extremely powerful. So similarly, in Yudhishthira's case also, Yudhishthira was feeling very morose, that he killed so many people, and Krishna was thinking, oh, this person is now morose because he has killed so many people in Kurukshetra, let him come to Bhishma. So he takes him to Bhishma Deva, and Bhishma is now talking about a very beautiful story to him, and he says, he talks about the story of Gautami. Now, Gautami was a very nice mother, and this Gautami had a son, and the son died because of the snake bite. And when she was morose and crying deep, and she was thinking, "Oh my, I know I lost my son, young son." That time, a hunter comes and looking at the dejection of Gautami, he says that, "Oh, this is the snake which has bit your son. Let me kill this." He takes a snake and he's about to kill, and Gautami says, "No, no, please, please, don't kill the snake." The hunter says, "This snake is the cause for your son's death. Don't you understand? All the moroseness, you have all this disappointment in your heart. Your grief will be reduced if you see this snake killed. If the snake is killed, your grief will reduce." This is what the hunter says. No, 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 please, please, don't kill, because whatever has to happen, it has already happened. Don't kill the snake. The hunter starts giving many reasons. He says, no, it has bit your son unduly, it has to be killed. Now, when this hunter is speaking like this, suddenly the snake will start speaking. The snake says that, look, it's not just because of my doing. What can I do? I'm just an instrument. And it is talking philosophy there. It is talking philosophy. It gives an example of, see, just like a potter is there. Potter, he takes the clay, he puts the water, and then he rotates the wheel, and then finally gives the shape. So I am what? I am just an instrument. It's not that the pot is made by me. Then this hunter says, don't talk all these nonsense things. Okay. So potter is not the only responsible. You were also responsible anyways in this whole episode. So then the snake says, see, it's not me, it is Mrityu. Mrityu is responsible. Then hunter says, I'll not leave this Mrityu. Now Mrityu is scared and he also comes. Mrityu says, see, oh my dear hunter, please understand, it is not because of me. I give Mrityu, I give death to people only when Kala orders me. The Kala Purusha is there. When the Kala comes, then I have to do my work. Then he says, okay, I'll not leave Kala. So Kala also comes there and says, oh my dear hunter, please understand, my whatever Kala, right? I am giving the karma as per what they have done. So time can only give the karma back in return. So this boy died because of his own karma. Now this hunter is totally bewildered. Whom to blame? Whom to catch now? Finally, Gautami says, it is actually true, it is karma. My son had done something wrong and he had to face this problem today. Similarly, this grief also that I'm going through is because of my own karma. See, when we take a responsibility like this for our actions, automatically we will become very happy. Otherwise, we will be in grief all the time. Some people suffer so much. Karma is the main factor for all our suffering. So we should all not blame others. Blame game, blaming someone or something for our misery is not right. But you take responsibility for your misery, then you are a man of substance or you are a person of substance. So we need to accept our faults. So karma and karta, they cannot be separated. They're always together. So this is something that we should understand. Karma and karta are never separate. Okay. So one more verse. Let's go to the next verse. Verse number 30. Okay, let us see. Hina Mataji, you are there? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes,
verse
Prabhuji, now I
number
can.
30. Janma karma cha vishwatman
Janma karma cha vishwatman
ajasya karturatmanaha
ajasya kartur atmanaha
tiryanisheshu yadashu
tiryannisheshu yadashu
tad atyanta vidambanam.
tad atyanta vidambanam.
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
Of course, it is bewildering, O soul of the universe, that you work through though you are inactive, and that you take birth though you are the vital force and the unborn. You yourself descend among animals, men, sages, and aquatics. Verily, this is bewildering. Hare Krishna.
Bewildering. It is vidambanam. It is very, very bewildering. Although he comes here, takes forms, incarnations in different forms, but it is very difficult to understand Janma Karma cha Vishwatman. Ajasya Karturatmanaha. Ajasya means unborn. If you want to be unborn, you have to understand Krishna as unborn. Okay. We can also become Ajasya. We can also be unborn. Right now we are taking birth, but we can become unborn, Ajasya, Aja, if we understand Krishna, birth and death. Of course, there's no death, but Janma Karma. Okay. So Aja also means one who rejects. One who rejects the wrong proposals is also called as Aja. So many opinions sometimes, in the news channels or many other times, people give wrong opinions or wrong proposals to us. So we have to reject those wrong proposals. So for that also we are called as Ajja. Huh? So Lord Rama is called Ajja. Why? Because when Vibhishana left the palace of Ravana and he comes to meet Rama on the banks of the ocean in Rameshwara, so he comes there and at the seashore he is there folding with the folded hands. Huh? So Lord Rama, he before talking to Vibhishana, he asks the opinion of all the people there, the Vanaras, just to check what proposals they will give and opinions they'll give. So that is when some monkeys will say that, okay, let us test him. We should have some test whether if he's come with some wrong intent. Hmm? Then others will say, no, let us ask some questions so that by asking questions we get to know his intentions. And Hanuman says that this is the person who actually saved my life. When I was there, he's the one who actually stood for us. So he's the one who raised his voice against Ravana for me because I went there as the Shanti Duta, right? So as a messenger. So he was there. So when all these different things were there, Lord Rama says that I reject all your proposals. Why? Lord Rama is saying that, okay, you reject all our proposals and says that I will accept anyone who takes shelter of me. Just see, anyone who surrenders to Lord Rama, no matter what he is, who is, Lord Rama will accept him. And then Sugriva looks at everyone and says that this Vibhishana has the greatest weapon. And everyone is bewildered. They are asking Sugriv, what weapon does he has? And then Sugriv says, the greatest weapon that this Vibhishana has is folded hands. His folded hands before Lord Rama is the greatest weapon. Because anyone who can, with the folded hand, surrender to Lord Rama, he gets the protection of Lord Rama. Weapons are for what? For protection, right? So he gets the protection of Lord Rama. Just see. So this is the mood of Lord Rama. He rejects all the proposals. So that's why he's called Aja. So Lord Rama is called Aja. So what is unborn, Ajasya? We all can become Ajasya. See, in the mother's womb, when we are in the mother's womb, we all go through a lot of pain. And while going through the pain in the mother's womb, we also go through a reorientation program. Sometimes people have orientation program, right? So we also go through a reorientation program, because we are made sometime to remember our past lives, what we have done, all the past life we remember, so that we become little aware that we have again got a human form of life. So there is a reorientation that happens, and in the mother's womb there is a gas called the shata gas. Shata. So this shata gas, it pushes the baby outside. It has pushed all of us outside. So under the influence, this shata gas, it makes a sound, quack, quack, quack. It makes the sound constantly. So when we come out of these our mother's womb, uh, it makes that sound. And then what happens is, when we come out of that mother's womb, most people remain under the influence of the shata gas. It is like a covering. It is always covering us, and we are under the influence of the shata gas all the time. We don't really understand the pain that we are going through. It's all because of the shata gas only. So what happened in the Shatakash was there. All of us we faced this. Namma Alvar, a great ardent devotee, very popular Namma Alvar in South India. So this Namma Alvar, when he was supposed to be born, he was in the mother's womb. This Shatagas comes, and Namma Alvar stares at this Shatagas. Hmm? With angriness, he looks at the Shatagas. That's why his another name of Namma Alvar is Shatakopan. His name is Shatakopan. He became very angry. He didn't allow this Shatagas come near him. He stared at it very angrily so that he doesn't come under the influence of the Shatagas. And then when it came close, the Shatagas, Namma Alvar, he kicked this Shatagas, this very powerful gas, and that's why his name is called Shatari. Another name, his name is Shatari, because he kicked the Shata gas. Okay. Now you must be remembering, when we go to the temple, in most of the temples, when you take the darshan of the Lord, the pujari comes and keeps that Shatari in your head, right, on top of your head. Yeah? That Shatari, that is called Shatari. Why? So that when we go to the temple, that influence of the Shata gas which is there, from that we are carrying from our mother's womb, that goes off. That Shatari also has the Lord's lotus feet. So when that Shatari is kept on us, it reduces the influence of the Shata gas on us, so that we come to our senses. Oh my God, I am always in pain, suffering from this tapatraya. Oh my Lord, please. People sometimes, if you go to South India, the Sri Vaishnavas and all, when the Shatari is being given, they run. They don't want to miss it. They run towards the pujari to somehow take that Shatari on top of their head. So it's very, very important, very powerful. It removes the influence of all the Shata gas on us. So this Namalvar, when he was born, now he's born out without the influence of the Shata gas. He's born and he's still, he's not moving. Absolutely still, like a statue. He's not moving at all. So the parents, he didn't cry, nothing. So the parents, they thought, okay, this boy is useless. So they left this boy in a temple and they left. So 10 days in some abandoned place, some abandoned temple, they just left him and went off, the parents. This child, this little baby, Nama Alvar, he did not move for 10 days. 10 days, a small baby without eating, drinking, nothing. It is just there. On the 10th day, the baby just wakes up, crawls close to a tamarind tree, and under the tamarind tree, at just in 10 days, it sits and it starts meditating. And it's meditating and it's growing. Now, when Namalwar, he became 16 years old, his body is growing under the tamarind tree without eating, without drinking anything. Can you imagine a body without food, without any water? It's growing like that under the banyan tree, under the tamarind tree. And one day, one person comes there and looks at this beautiful, effulgent boy, 16-year-old boy, and surrenders unto him. And then that is when, first time, Namadeva starts speaking, and he gives all the knowledge, 4 Vedas. He became the first disciple. The person who comes there, he became the first disciple, and all the 4 Vedas, Upanishads, everything was given to this person. So now the question is, How did his body get the nutrition? His only source of nutrition was Krishna Nama and Krishna Katha. He was constantly remembering the name of Krishna. He was constantly remembering the pastimes of Krishna, and his body grew only by listening to these beautiful pastimes. Hmm? He used to remember and he grew. His body grew like that. Now, finally, Lord, he comes and tells Nammalvar that, okay, now enough. You have done a lot of sadhana, and takes Nammalvara in the same body. See, when we have to go to Vaikuntha, we have to give up this body. But Lord says, your body has not eaten anything material, no water, nothing. So your body itself is spiritual body. So this very same body, I will take you to Vaikuntha. So he has not eaten any junk food, no junk food at all. Forget about junk food. He has not eaten anything. So we are eating junk food and we are spoiling our body. This Nammalvar, without eating, drinking, he goes. His body is so pure. Lord says, "I'll take you in the same body," and goes away. Okay. So before we end, let us quickly understand the last words for today. Okay. And let's chant the last verse number 31. So, Divik, can you unmute yourself? Let's chant the last verse for today. It's little difficult, but we will still chant, okay? Gopyadade tvai kritagasi damatavat
गोप्यदादे त्वयि कृताग्रसि दामतावद्
yate dashashru kalilang sambramaksham
या ते दशाश्रु कलिलाजनं सम्भ्रमाक्षं
vaktram niniya bhaya bhavanaya stitasya
वक्त्रं निनीय भयाभवनायं स्थितिस्या
samam vimohayati bhirapi yadbhibeti.
क्षमां विमोहयतिभिरपि यद्विदेति
Wonderful. Please read the translation.
Dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and and your perturbed eyes overflowed with tears, which was the mascara from your eyes. And you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. You just see, now suddenly Kunti Maharani is gone to another level. So it's not just about remembering Krishna, but devotees, when they remember Krishna, they also remember the devotees of Krishna. Okay, so now as she was remembering Krishna, glorifying him, you are so great, she's also remembering the devotee, and she's remembering here specifically Gopyadade. Who is that? Gopi Yashoda. So she's remembering Yashoda and saying that she's the one who, she binded you with the rope, and you were so scared of her, and you had tears in your eyes. Now Kartik month is going to start very soon, right? We have this beautiful Damodar Ashtakam where we sing this Rudantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satanka Netram. So this is exactly what Kunti Maharani is saying, and she's saying that this sight is bewildering to me. This sight means what? Sight means when Yashoda was binding Krishna, it means that that very day, on the day of Deepavali, when Krishna was being bound by Mother Yashoda, Kunti Maharani was present in the Nanda Bhavan. That means she was personally present. That's why she's saying this sight is very bewildering to me. She has seen this pastime, personally being physically present in Nanda Bhavan. Okay, so she's saying that Damodar Leela, I have not seen much of you, but this Leela I have seen. So she's remembering the pastimes and qualities of Krishna. So Kunti Maharani is also remembering all his devotees here. And suddenly, the verses also, the meter is completely changed from Anushtup Chandas. She's in ecstasy now, remembering this Yashoda here. Okay, so she's remembering the Damodar Leela, and She's mesmerized by, and she's saying that how can you, who are so powerful, the whole Vishwatma, can be bound by the ropes of Mother Yashoda, right? You know, when honeybee, it goes through the trees and the leaves and everything. They're very powerful. They go through the leaves, sometimes the barks also. So they go through the trees very easily. They are very hard, but still they go through. But this honeybees, when it goes to the flowers, they get intoxicated by the fragrance and they want to take the nectar and they get trapped by the soft flower. The flower is very soft, but they get trapped there. And the trees and leaves and everything very hard, they still cross through it and they sometimes pass through it. So powerful they are. So similarly, Krishna can cut through all the demons. Very powerful demons are there. He can cut through all of them. But then when it comes to devotees like Yashoda, he gets caught by them. So that is how. Like a honeybee, he gets caught. So the only way that we can all tie Krishna is by love, by the prema bhakti. So Kunti wants to tie up Krishna now because he's leaving now them. He's leaving and he's going to Dwarka. So she's remembering this past time so that she can bind Krishna with her love and affection for him. He doesn't want him to leave. She doesn't want him to leave. So now Krishna can be caught only by pure love and bhakti like Yashoda. And Krishna also, not that he easily got caught up by Yashoda. Everyone was thinking, okay, we will caught up, but so much of rope she joined, still she could not bind. All the gopis there, they were started talking. Looks like Yashoda, this person, no, this your son is not an ordinary person. He is very powerful. Looks like, he's God. That's why he's not able to be bound by us. So much rope, everything you did, but still he's not. Then Yashoda also started thinking, he may be God. He may be very powerful, but still I will tie Krishna. That was a determination. So when she saw that determination that, oh, my mother still wants to bind me, then he said, okay, mother, take this rope and bind me. That's when he got bound. So looking at the determination of Yashoda, he got bound. So if you also want to be, you want to bind Krishna, we have to have that determination. Determination to chant his names properly. So with this, we will end the session today. Any questions, anything that you want to ask, any doubts, anything that you want to share, any comments? So we will continue. We still have some more prayers of Kunti Maharani, and I think next session we will be able to complete Kunti Maharani's prayers. So remember all these pastimes, the pastimes of the devotees. So that will give you a lot of love and affection for Krishna. So thank you very much for joining. We will meet again next Saturday. Take care. Hare Krishna. Next
Hi,
Saturday, I
Krishna.
may be traveling. I may be traveling. I think I'll be in Pune next Saturday, but I think morning time we can have the session. No problem. Saturday evening I'm traveling, so morning definitely we can have the session. Okay. So with this, we will end the session and we'll meet again next week. Take care. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Vinodi.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.